The first 10 minutes of the hockey game that we just witnessed between the Kings and the Canucks made me rethink a lot of things, because keep in mind, you're fresh off of a 6-1 embarrassment to the Winnipeg Jets. I came into this one thinking, probably couldn't get much worse than that, could it? Well, let me tell you, I am a fool for having even the slightest bit of faith. That was a disaster from the start. You couldn't enjoy a minute of that game as a Canucks fan because they were down the whole way through. If you paid to go and watch that shite, I'm sorry, you got absolutely robbed. And the Canucks should lower their ticket prices first of all, because man, what is it, $200 to go and see that from the upper bowl? Completely outrageous, because you're watching a bunch of players that literally do not care. It sucks because for the guys that do care on this team, you're just going to end up driving them out the city because they're not going to want to be here, and I don't blame them for that. I could rant about this for a long time, but we have a game to get through, so without further ado, let's just get it over with. 1 minute in, a soft pass from Miller and a bad pinch from Hronek leads to a 2-on-1, Kempe and Turcotte, and it's Alex Turcotte who puts a flutter shot in past Demko, 1-0. Dream start for the Canucks. You had Desharnais shortly after fight Jeannot for the hit on Besser, which I thought would amp up the boys a little bit, but it did quite literally the opposite. The Kings get on the board twice. It's a pretty poor effort here from Miller. Kings take a shot, and it's a pretty big rebound. Turcotte puts it in for his second of the game. Right after that, though, the Canucks are caught watching again here. No one guarding the front of the net. Kempe swoops in and goes past Demko to put it by. I literally took a washroom break, didn't even see these goals live. I was gone for like a minute and a half, and the Kings had 3 up on the board. Fantastic. Canucks had a bit of territorial pressure after that, but nothing to show for it. Some of these players could not score if their lives depended on it. That's how cold this offense has gotten. Let's break down some of these plays here from the second. Suter has a good chance here, kind of gets the puck tipped away from him, but still has a good opportunity to put it on goal, doesn't really get much going. And then Miller is also a step behind here, gets the puck tipped away from him a little bit. That's another issue. These players are reacting to the puck. They're not actually going towards it. Once they finally get there, the puck's either gone or a defender's in front of them, so they can't get it by them. Him and DeBrusk kind of battle in front of goal, but again, just half a stride too slow to actually get a good scoring opportunity. The score stays 3-0, and it would have been 4-0 here. Good save here from Demko off of Fogle. No Canuck can get any momentum except for this man right here, Quinn Hughes, who we solely rely on now to generate offense even though he's the defender. Beautiful shot here goes by Kemper, and the Canucks have just a little bit of life left. And that was killed immediately after because the Canucks didn't realize they were going down to the penalty kill. Miller dumps it down, then chases after it. Puck easily gets flipped out. Kings are 2-on-1, and it's Kevin Fiala who puts it by Demko. Painful to watch. Anyways, right after that, the Canucks have a good chance to go back within 2. Lekkerimäki with a shot here. Everyone thought it went in, but it hit the post. It stayed out. Score stayed 4-1. And one more thing I forgot to mention here in the second period. Shout out to Nils Höglander here for a huge hit on Trevor Lewis. He finally scored against the Jets last game, and it sucks because he's one of the only players that actually shows a bit of an effort out there on the ice. But they'll probably end up trading him so Danton Heinen can get more time to just hack around out there. Anyways, let's move on to the third. There honestly wasn't that much. I mean, a couple of chances here and there. And then again in our own zone, sleeping. Everyone's looking the opposite direction of the puck. Fogle sees it and he puts it by Demko. 6-1 is the final score. Let me know in the comments what needs to be done with this team, who needs to get traded, what needs to happen in-house, because right now it's just terrible. We play the Oilers on Saturday, and look, unless there's some sort of miracle, this team is going to get railed. So we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Peace out, and take care.